Welcome to freakjumping.com. I'm Adam Lincolnauger, and welcome to our video 2 of our instant vertical jump video series. You guys just amazed me in the last video. I can't believe how many comments we had, how many people are jumping higher, how many inches of vertical jump have been gained just in the last couple days using the video 1. We're gonna keep the ball rolling in video 2. We've got some great tips for you today. Let's just hop right into it. Hey, real quick before we get the video rolling, I just wanted to say, watch this video all the way to the end, because at the end of the video, I'm going to teach you and show you a way to actually get a free vertical jump program that's going to change the way that you jump forever and increase your vertical jump even more this week.
Okay, I want to get through this video as quick as possible so you can take this information and use it to jump higher. What we're going to do is I'm first going to show you some professional dunkers real quick. Then I'm going to show you some of my dunks. And I'm going to show you the stuff that we're doing right as well as some of the stuff that I'm doing wrong. And then I'm going to show you some athletes who are in my private coaching group, send in some of their videos, and I'm going to actually break down their footage for you on their jumps and dunk attempts. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. First, a good buddy of mine, Chase, he was a Sprite uncontainable contestant, and as you can see here on his approach on this first dunk, notice how he doesn't decelerate. He stays tall, chest is up, head is up, goes straight up and straight down. Same here, no deceleration. The entire way through, he never decelerates, and he has a great approach here, and he gets the dunk down. Alright, now here's a good 2-foot jump approach. What you're going to notice is an acceleration. He's staying tall. Notice there's no stutter guy. There's no crazy lean forward dude. There's nothing going on. He's staying tall. He's accelerating. He's being aggressive. And he's always in control. See how he's always in control? Same there. Look at that. Look how he stays tall the entire time. Even at takeoff, his chest and head are still up. Okay? Of course he has that slight bend, but his amortization phase, the phase from going horizontal to vertical, he makes it as quick as possible. And by the way, that's his YouTube channel, so you have it Chased for 3. So look at this. See how fast he transitions horizontal to vertical? And notice here on he goes straight up and straight down. That is what you call using maximum MCV and containing it for every ounce of vertical jump you possibly can. Next we have Jordan. Jordan's a buddy of mine, another great dunker. Look at that. Now on this dunk, notice how he stays tall the entire time. Notice head, hips, knee are all in that straight line. He's in control this entire jump. Same there. Head, chest, knees. Head, chest, knees. Head, chest, knees. Everything is always in that straight line. Let's watch some of those again really quick. Alright, take off. See if we can pause it, because I'm very bad at pausing. There we go. Look at this plant. Look at that plant. I mean, that shows you how tall he is at takeoff. Head, chest, hips are all in that straight line. He's still in control. He maintains control. Look at that. Head, chest is always in that straight line. Just an incredible jumper. Look at that. Never decelerates, never slows down, never stutters. Then there's this old guy. This is me. I'm going to show you some of my 1-foot jumps here, and we're going to discuss them. So, alright. So right here, you notice I'm actually making a mistake here. Right here. I know it's kind of blurry on this old footage, but my right foot, my left foot is the foot I'm jumping off of here. My right toe drags the ground right there on the way up. And what that is a sign of, if you drag your foot and like you make that skirt on the court, that means that your hips are dropping. Okay, let's see if we can see it here. There it goes, dragging. Still pretty sweet dunk with that that was the best ball ever, by the way. It was a regulation ball, believe it or not, but it was like, it felt like you were holding a softball. It had like this natural, like, I don't know, stickiness to it that was very easy to hold on to. But also, I want you to notice my penultimate step here, my last 2 steps. Boom. See how the camera slows down, but you'll see how I quicken my last 2 steps at takeoff. Let's watch one more time. Good knee drive there. Notice how explosive that knee is. It comes straight vertical. Alright, now here, let's see if we can get a good angle on my takeoff. Now, what I want you to watch here is my head height. Notice how when I go to take off, my hips never drop. My head level never really drops that much. Okay? Another pretty solid slam. And alright, here's how I explain you can use your MCV in a game. Now, I know what my MCV is, and I know how to get there even from 3 steps away. So the story behind this video here is we just beat the crap out of this team, and I had a bunch of dunks. And the guy in the yellow right here, I'm probably going to get beat up for telling you this story. He's probably going to come find me, but he tells me before this game starts that there's no way I'm ever going to dunk in the next game. Like, it's not happening. He's going to take me out. He's not going to let it happen. And more or less, they got the ball first. We gave them the ball for whatever reason. They missed a shot. This is the very first offensive play we have. So let's take a look. Now, I want you to hear the commentary here. They're pissed. Now, Ray, I know you're better than that. And he says, I let him dunk, bro. So I want you to be the judge. Did he let me dunk? I don't think so. He just couldn't jump with me. So those are kind of some fun videos. So from all the professionals you saw, I want to make something very clear. We never decelerate. Well, I'm not going to put myself in the categories the first two. They're unreal compared to me. I'm an old guy. But we never decelerate. We never slow down. We never stutter. We never lean forward. Everything's an acceleration. Everything's explosive. It's aggressive, powerful. We use our arms. We're very, very powerful and explosive. So keep that in mind when you're jumping. That you need to try to mimic as much of that as possible and work on it. There are definitely ways to work on it. We'll go over in video 3. All right. So now we're going to go over some amateurs. I hate to use that term amateurs, but when you looked at the first two guys, I'm an amateur to them. So these guys they're part of my private Freak Academy coaching group, and they send in some videos to me to look over. Now, usually I charge people to do this, but I'm going to do it kind of lightly right in front of you. Usually when I charge people, I send them a whole video back and make it really special and awesome and in-depth. But right here, I'm just going to go over it really quick and kind of point out 1 or 2 things on each one. All right, so the first one we see here is this is 2 gear guy. Watch this. 1, 2. See the 2 gears? Second is we notice, now watch his knee drive at this takeoff. First, he drops his hips at takeoff. He's leaning forward, and then right here, look at that big right and that big left. And what he's in a position, his knee's out in front of him, his back is behind him, and he's in a position now of vulnerability. He's going to try to drive his right knee up, but it's not going to go up. It's only going to go forward because he has no control here. So see that knee, how it's going forward more than it's going up? I would prefer if the knee was up here somewhere. And that's why he lands way over here instead of going straight up and straight down. So let's take a look at it really quick in slow motion. Alright, we have our second gear, long last step, and horizontal jump more than vertical. Alright, next we have I can already see we have a forward lean here. We've got to get that forward lean back. He's going to lose control at takeoff. Alright, so right here, he's going to take off. Yeah, he's going to go right-left. So by this right-left takeoff, he's not going to be able to get his left around fast enough by number 1, the angle he's coming in, and number 2, the way that he plants here. It's just with that forward lean, it's just not going to rotate fast enough. Yeah, see, he's turning his hips all the way to the side instead of keeping them pointed straight at the rim. He does a good job of keeping his head up and chest up, but notice how much space it took to get that left foot all the way around. See that? Right, left. It needs to be right, left. Okay? So those are the mistakes that I see there. Get that forward lean back, and that plant needs to be quicker and more, I guess, parallel. Alright, so right here, okay, we need to decelerate. This isn't a clean acceleration. This is more of a just sprint at the rim. A lot of forward lean here. I see the chest is pointed at the ground. The knee does the same thing as 2 videos ago or 2 examples ago. The knee goes forward and not up, and that's why you're probably going to land over there next to these girls. Yeah. So gotta slow that down, get some acceleration. Get those last 2 quicker and take it vertical and not horizontal with your arms and knee drive. Alright, we got a lot of forward lean here. Let's see this takeoff. Oh yeah. Alright, now this takeoff here. Boom. Alright, so head and chest are pointed at the ground. And here's how I explain that. Your core is it's the transfer of energy from horizontal to vertical. So if you lose control of that core, like in this example here, that head and chest is pointed at the ground, you are losing all of that energy to go vertical. Now, the way I explain this is if you took a pencil, broke it in half, and then taped it back together. Well, first, if you take that pencil unbroken, drop it down from like 2 feet above a table on its eraser, it's going to bounce right back up, right? So now take that same pencil, break it in half, wrap it with 1 layer of tape, drop it again, and that core or that middle of that break in that pencil is going to, there's not going to be any transfer of energy, so it's not going to bounce right up. And that's kind of the way we look at jumping. If you lose control of that core, you're not going to be able to take it back vertical, and that's why you just see a lot of momentum lost here.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Next, here's what I want us to do. If you haven't hit the like button below, feel free to do that. That would really help us out. But number 2, we're going to have a little contest here. It's going to be a lot of fun. In the comments section below, I want you to tell me what 6 inches of vertical would mean to you. What 6 inches of vertical would do for your game. Whether it means, dunking the ball for the first time, or making your high school team or college team, or getting a scholarship, or making it to the NBA. I want to read your story about what 6 inches would do for your game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select 10 winners. I'm going to read everyone's story and select 10 winners to get a brand new copy of my soon to be released later this week vertical jump program called Freak Jump Technique 3. This is our brand new program that's going to concentrate just on you gaining instant inches. And in fact, in video 3 of our video series, in a couple days, I'm going to release and show you everything that you're getting inside of Freak Jump Technique 3, and as well as I'm going to let you know when you can actually get your hands on it. We'll see you at video 3 in a couple days. I'm so excited to read your stories, so feel free to go ahead and start writing now, and I look forward to reading everyone's stories and selecting the winners.